Howdy, folks. Okay, so experimentally, I just want to play and gab and play for a little while and see what comes out. You know, I'm always thinking of these little things that I'd like to talk to you all about, and then I'm either forgetting them or I jot them in a book. And it takes so much when I'm at work to eke out some time to make a video, and then I never know when I'm going to get interrupted when I'm making that video by a phone call or somebody coming in the door for you know, we're a store and we're a repair business and we sell auto harps, and so that has to take precedence. And so I'm there working, as I know you've seen me, and I'm making a video and I get interrupted, or I'm so concerned that I'm gonna get interrupted that I don't make a video, or I make a kind of slapdash fast video and I'm not really thinking things through the way I should. And but I'm curious if I just sit down here and play some auto harp for you guys. And so I just made this video. You may have seen it already because I'm not sure the order I'm going to release things in. Anyway, I just made a video and I was playing Rights of Man. And so I'm going to play that a little bit here. But I'm going to play and then maybe I'll talk some, see what comes to mind to talk about, whether it's what I'm playing or how I'm playing or something like that. As I mentioned in the previous video that I made, I don't like to show my left hand because there's different auto harp button layouts and people get confused trying to follow what I'm doing, and you can't really see it from the front, and you know, the button changes are sometimes so small that it's hard to see. But this is Rights of Man hornpipe, and it just uses 2 chords back and forth. And I haven't played it in a long time, so we'll see if I mess it up. And if I mess it up, that's okay, because so one thing that's been going on, this has actually been going on for quite a while. I don't learn a lot of new music. I've been playing in 2027. It'll be 40 years that I've been playing, and a lot of my repertoire I learned back in my 20s and 30s. I had more time. I was working jobs, you know, all kinds of jobs. I had lots of jobs, but auto harp was my recreation. Auto harp was something I came home to, and enjoyed playing and playing on weekends and playing with friends and everything like that. Now, and I think I've said this before, I'm a professional auto harp builder and repair person and teacher. And so when I have that little bit of time in the evenings and on weekends and everything, I don't typically pick up the auto harp. And when I do, I have a great time. So I thought I would kind of blend some auto harp playing with auto harp talking and capture it over there on the camera so that I could put that up for you all to watch, because people say they don't get to see me enough, and I certainly don't get out to concertize or, you know, play shows or open mics or anything like that these days. And so this, y'all are my community. You all are my fans, dare I call it that. And so a little bit more playing, huh? And I'm a little bit more relaxed today because I'm not in the shop. And so a lot of times I teach auto harp, and I teach from the shop out in the front store, and that involves Zoom. And in Zoom, when you have a lesson with me, I come out about 10 minutes early and I sit down and I send you your link so that you can pick up on your link and we can meet at the top of the hour or at the bottom of the hour. And then I've got about 10 minutes and I sit there and I warm up and I play. That's my practice. And it doesn't seem like much, but here's the thing. And this is good for my students to know, and it's good for you to know too. The best practice is done not in extended lengths of time, few and far between, but short lengths of time every day. And that's how I end up practicing, is I end up playing, you know, a tune or two. And if I have some music there that I can work on, I can work on stuff. And I need to get more organized about that and actually have certain things on my music stand there that I can practice during those slots. And these days, I tend to practice penny whistle more, or I pick up one of my Native American flutes. I've got 4 of these at the shop. I'll pick up one of those and I'll just play improvisationally to kind of recharge myself. And that's my music time. And when you take those little 10-minute chunks times 20 or however many lessons I have this week, that can add up. And that's my playing time. And so that's what I'm doing. I need to be more organized about, I need to be more organized about playing the auto harp and learning some new tunes. And is it discipline when I work with auto harps this much and I teach and I play in between lessons? Is it a discipline then to go home and play in the evenings? Is it discipline? Is it obsession? Is it just having the kung fu to go do it? I don't know. But a lot of these tunes that I play, I mean, I've got enough of them that some of them go away for a while and other ones sort of stay active. There are tunes that I play almost every day. like She Begs, She More. I have like little demo tunes that I play when customers come in. Almost every customer has never heard an autoharp before, and they're curious. And of course, I get them to play, but they want to hear what one sounds like. And you know how it is when people hear the autoharp for the first time and they have that moment of like, sort of like, huh, I had no idea. And how many people can you, like, how many people can there be who've never heard an autoharp? Come on. But it's true. People don't hear the autoharp, and there's a lot of people out there who are in need of some learning. And so part of I'm like an autoharp evangelist. Part of my thing that I do at the store, and it's one of the funnest things that I do at the store, is to enlighten people and kind of expose them to a little bit of autoharp playing. And so there's tunes that I play all the time. And those are the ones that are kind of brushed off because I play them all the time. Then there's these other songs like Rights of Man that I just played that I haven't played that in a very long time. But you can see it's still just in my muscle memory, stored. See, I don't think about the notes. I don't think about the notes on the page or what the chords are. I just know how it goes, and I play it, and it comes out all one piece. And in your practicing, in your playing, you want to get to that place where certain stuff is just like, not by rote, because by rote sounds like it's mechanical and just sort of like, well, mechanical, play it the same way every time. But it is fluid to the degree where it's just, it's easy. No matter how hard it sounds, it's easy. And I'm not tending to bust out a bunch of brand new stuff in front of y'all on video here, nor am I prepared to today, because I can't even remember what those things are. The other day, I tried Morgan Megan, which is an O'Carolan piece that I've always wanted to play, and I can remember way back when the autoharp was almost brand new to me, and I was learning some of these fiddle tunes. I tried Morgan Megan, and it was just like beyond me. And now I can tell it would not be. And so I found it in a music book and want to start looking at that. And here's another cool thing, is that the tunes that I know on the autoharp, especially when they're Irish tunes, they can be done on the penny whistle. And so I already have the melody internalized, and I know how it goes. I just don't know how it goes in my fingers on the flute, on the penny whistle. So I have to relearn it. And that's kind of fun because I already know really well how the tune goes and how I play it on the autoharp. But the penny whistle can do all kinds of little curly cues that the autoharp can't do. And so I get to add those. And I'm real good at the curly cues from playing Native American flutes. But a Native American flute is not a penny whistle. A penny whistle is harder. So Morgan Megan isn't in me the way She Begs, She More is. And so I can play She Begs, She More sort of on the penny whistle, but not as well as I can on the autoharp. But the tune is internalized, and I can know how it goes, and so I know how to figure it out on the mechanics on the flute. But guess I'll play She Begs, She More. So here's something we could discuss. Have you ever taken a tune that you play well on the autoharp and played it in a different key on the autoharp, whether purposely or accidentally? For me, it's really easy to accidentally play it, get it started in the wrong key, because I can't see what's printed on the buttons. I mean, it's up here on the side. A lot of people don't realize that about these luthier autoharps, is that right here on the side where you can look down, it's written on the side. It's not written on the top, because if it's on the top, it rubs off. But it's on the side. But the problem is that I need bifocals. I need reading glasses to see what's close, and it's not far away. So I'm not going like this. And besides that, I can only see what's on the minor buttons, you know, because of my line of sight, and what's on the middle buttons and what's here. So I just have to orient where is my middle finger, and then I know that I'm in G or D. But it's really easy for me to pick up something, and especially to demo a song or something during a lesson. I'll just put my hands down and boom, I go. It doesn't matter what key I'm in until it matters. Like if I start singing, or if I run out of room at the top or at the bottom, and I get into the part of my harp that's gapped. For example, to bring this back to my initial point, Shebag Shemore is almost always played in D. So my button hand is the exact same pattern. I wouldn't notice it necessarily, but I can tell when I go up for the high notes that I'm going to run out of room when it gets to that second part in the second part. And I happen to be wearing picks right now. A lot of times I'm not. I'm always wearing a thumb pick, but a lot of times I don't wear finger picks. And I can just use my nails, and you'll see that they sound. Okay, that's my second string. Normally it would be my third string if this was a standard tuning. That's another discussion for another time. But my harp only goes up to C. Most luthier harps go up to D. But I'm close enough to the top that the strings are really tight. And when I'm playing with my fingernails, I feel that. And I don't like it. So I tend to play Shebag Shemore in G. So it's more sort of on the looser strings, not that they're loose here by any means, but they're not as tight as way up here. And so I think it sounds richer and better and fuller, and I'm happier when I play it in G, and it gives me some room to maybe even play the first part's melody an octave up. So play around with that. Try playing some of your tunes in other keys. Let's hear what it sounds like in F. F is a great auto harp key. Let's see if I can go up an octave. see, now if I played it in F, that would give me something I could do like I did there on the repeat. Play it down here first, and then play it up here. Now the second part goes up too high. And the only way I know that is from years of playing it. So F is an option for playing that tune. And a guitarist would hate me. But F is a great key. The three best keys on the auto harp, for those of you who don't know, they're C, F, and G. D is fourth. Okay, I've gone on for quite a while here, and it's probably boring you all. So there's my little experiment, and I think I'm going to put this out there. Anyway, I'm Hal Weeks for Stalking the Wild Auto Harp. If you want lessons from me, you can get them. You just go to my website, halweeks.com, go to the lessons page. There's all the info, and then use my contact page to shoot me an email, and we'll get started on the auto harp through Zoom. I can watch you do what you do, and I can make adjustments and suggest some things that might be your next breakthrough on the auto harp. And I can also tell you about my Patreon. My Patreon, if this is a meaningful meaningful channel to you, and you want to give a little something back, that's what my Patreon is for. Occasionally I put up a progress video or something up there, but really it's a way to give something back. And I put out a lot to make these videos for you, and sometimes you have a little something that you can throw my way, and that really helps me a lot, because I live in Seattle, and there's rent to be made. Keep me housed and happy, and it all helps, believe me. So thank you for watching all of this gabbing, and I'm going to go out with a tune. Let's see if I can do. Oh, here's the. It's St. Anne's Reel, but it's in a dotted rhythm. Bye-bye, everybody.